I want to start, Bob, with why decanting?
So, to get the maximum out of a bottle of wine, you want to make sure that the wine in your glass is pure and clean and devoid of all sediment. Sediment results from the process of making the wine. It's the residuals of the seeds, pips, and skins that eventually falls out of suspension and forms along the side of the glass. If you were to take that sediment, which is caught in a filter, then taste it, it would taste like the tannins of a leather belt. It's very bitter, it's acrid, and when it's in a wine, it's like looking at a beautiful woman through a dirty glass window. You're not seeing the woman in all her glory.
Like a Monet.
Like a Monet, perhaps. Yes, good example. So there's a right way and a wrong way to decant wine. And unfortunately, in my experience, 95% of the people that I know outside of the Miami area do it, and I believe, the wrong way. They do what I call the English method. They take a bottle, they stand it up for a day or two. If they're really proud and smug about themselves, they stand it up for a week. Problem when you stand up a bottle is the sediment that has fallen out of suspension and is clinging to the bottom goes back into suspension. Because that sediment is heavy, it falls to the bottom. As it falls and moves, the lighter part of that sediment gets disturbed and sits in suspension. It takes a year or more to get that back to a pure state. And a week isn't going to do it, a day isn't going to do it. Now, because people learn what they call the English method, this has been in our culture and the French culture as well for years and years and years. And the process of unlearning that has been daunting. And people I know that I've talked them through it, so on and so forth, they think I'm crazy. The easy way to prove it, though, is that you take 2 bottles from the same case, you do it my way, you do it your way, and you judge the difference. And I've done this so many times with people, and then they finally have an aha moment. Now, we're going to see it, we're going to go through it, and it's a process that seems daunting at the beginning, but after you've done it 3 or 4 times, it's like riding a bike or making love. It's easy, it becomes second nature to you.
You know, Bob, it sort of reminds me of the great saying from Orson Welles with Paul Masson, if you remember, "We will serve no wine before it's time." We will not serve any wine unless it's decanted properly.
Exactly right.